boys and girls. It's story time with Mr. Tarleton. And this evening, we have a really special story for you. One of my favorites by Clement Seymour. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Now look at that. That's a real old-fashioned story. They use the word Christmas. None of this Xmas stuff. I don't even know what that means. Does anybody? I mean, it almost sounds scary. It makes me think of my ex-wife. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start the story, kids. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Look at this. Look at this artwork. Oh, that is sumptuous. I really feel like I'm there. I can feel the Christmas spirit. How about you? Sure you can. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Do any of you kids know what a sugar plum is? You ever had one? Oh, they're delicious. They're small little round candies that are flavored, and they're boiled. They're boiled sugar little candies. I guess maybe that's not so interesting to you. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. That's the window. Oh, look at that. Look at him go. And, you know, there's his wife. How nice that must be to wake up in the middle of the night and have somebody there who cares for you. Look at her. He's not, he's not waking up to an empty bed. No, not him. He's a lucky man. Lucky man. Back to the story. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher and Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all. Wow. You think about it, it's really a metaphor for life, you know? As those reindeers dash away, I think of all the people who've dashed away from my life. I don't even know where they've gone. No, and I mean that literally. They will not give me their forwarding address. They've all just gone away. Children, aunts, uncles, relatives. Okay. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Oh, children, look at this picture. I have to share this with you. This is really the spirit of Christmas. Look at all that snow. This definitely is not taking place in California, is it? You have a little drought. And I'll tell you what, you should probably enjoy it while you can, because 20 years from now with global warming, you're not going to see any snow like this. You'll be lucky if you see snow again in your lifetime, maybe 20 years from now. Of course, I'll be dead by then, so I don't know why I really worried about it. Let's see. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Quite a description. Now, for some of you, this might sound like just a happy description of Santa Claus, but to me, it's an older man who's eating too much, having a little too much eggnog. He's at risk for type 2 diabetes, and the smoking, I think, is eventually going to do him in. And the real problem, kids, is what's going to happen before then, because his insurance bills are going to be through the roof. He clearly doesn't have any insurance, so who's going to be paying for that? You are, the taxpayer, okay? And it's things like this that is going to bankrupt the healthcare system. Old men like this, running around, smoking, eating, drinking. It's ridiculous. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And I hope all of you have a good and Merry Christmas, because it's a very special day. It's a very important day. You know, it's fairy tales like this that make us realize how important it is to remember the days of our youth before we get older and our spirit is crushed and our lives are destroyed along with our dreams. So, this Christmas, let's all read The Night Before Christmas and remember what it was like to be happy once. Have a good day, boys and girls. Bye. Bye-bye.